Hi Aries, and welcome to your May 2017 general tarot reading. I do my relationship readings separately, guys, as you know if you subscribe or look at my readings genuinely. Quite a lot, sorry about that. It's just I'm just looking at your cards and I'm trying to make sense of some of the positioning are quite unusual, basically, Aries. So listen, let me just start your reading and we'll just see what flows, okay? So you enter May within your own element, okay? So full of fire, full of... Data Wands is about goal setting, it can be about relocation, short trips. There's a sort of a sense of just that passionate Aries energy, just wanting to go for their lives, okay? Wanting to move forward, set ambitions for yourself, setting goals for yourself, but you're really in your own fire, you're in your own element, which is always a great sign, guys, okay? Because it means you're not cut off from your life force, okay? But some of you could be on a short trip. You could be doing something like life coaching. You understand where you're reaching out to set goals for yourself and set ambitions and dreams, okay? And that makes sense because your inner world is the world, which is that integration of life lessons and moving forward. Now, I'm a bit confused about these three cards, Aries, so bear with me. This might be one of these readings that are only for a few people. And what you most want at the moment is a Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is quite often regarded as a guarded card, someone who guards himself, okay? A lot of readers say it's a negative card. I don't, because if you look at this image, this is someone who's protecting their inner life, and they're protecting their inner life because it has value, okay? So there's a feeling of you just don't want to let anyone into your life, Aries. There's a sense of being a bit self-protective, but I'm actually challenging that is a negative for you, because what's supporting you in wanting to guard your heart and wanting to guard your inner life is the Empress, which is about self-love and self-value. It's almost maybe some Aries have got quite destructive elements around them, basically. That's what I'm picking up. And you're being urged to protect your energy a little bit, to not just let anyone in, because none of us should live that way. We all need boundaries, okay? But it's almost this Empress energy is about self-love, self-regard. She's about creativity, and it's her that's urging you to protect yourself a little bit. So maybe you're having to guard your life force. Maybe you've got projects on the go and you're having to protect your time and just not let anyone in. You're having to protect and value. You know, quite often this can appear in someone's, for example, about to finish uni and they've got a lot of work to do, and so you're having to stand guard over your time, over your inner life, all that sort of stuff. It's going to mean different things to different people. Now your challenge, listen, I'm really confused, is the Nine of Discs. Sorry, it fell down. The Nine of Discs is the very self-sufficient card. This is someone who's worked hard and who's enjoying the fruits of her labour. Okay, so she's a bit of a challenge for you in guarding your own inner life, and I really, really don't understand that. How I'm understanding it is for some Aries, there's a need to protect your time, there's a need to protect your life force, but maybe, you know, that sort of thing that we still have to go out every day, we still have to go into the world to make a living, to to work. So maybe you can't spend as much time alone as you would actually like to, because I think some Aries are wanting to spend time reflecting on their own creativity, on where they want their lives to go, contemplating, contemplating the next step, that sort of thing. But none of us are totally self-sufficient, are we? And we all have to be part of the world, and I think that's what that 9 of disc is saying, is you will not be able to do this completely. There's times when you're going to have to move out and be with others. Although your deepest urge is to, it's almost you've got this guardian at the door who's protecting you a little bit, Aries, okay? Now, in your relationship house, you've got the 2 of Wands. So this is the fork in the road card, okay? So this is that maybe some Aries need to contemplate the way forwards in their lives, okay? There might be some desire for change. Some Aries might be in a relationship that's no longer serving them. You might be a bit confused if there's even a future in this relationship, guys. There seems to be some contemplation required, and I think that's why your desire is to, be a bit more separate, be a bit more protective of your inner space. Very interesting combination of cards. Now, in your work and money card, you've got the 3 of Cups, which is celebration. Lovely, lovely card. So I think, this is about you having to be in the world. And I think this is about you having fun with colleagues. You could be celebrating good news received, okay? This is about lightness of being. Those times in our life where we get to have fun, where we're leaving our issues behind and we're just stepping into the world and having some fun. And I think that's why the 9 of Discs is coming as a challenge card. That is saying that no man is an island. You're still going to have to be part of the world around you. And I like it because there's a real joy and happiness for you here. Basically, Aries. In your inner life, you've got the World. Which, this is what I'm getting. Even with that 8 of Wands as a beginning, the World card is someone who's integrated all the lessons of the major arcanas. You've gone through the Devil, you've gone through death, you've gone through all the changes, and you're standing ready for a new beginning, okay? So your inner life is just profound and huge, really. Doesn't really get, some other cards, but it's a sense of, on an inner level, feeling really complete. And maybe that's why you need to spend some time being a bit separate and a bit guarded, because there's a lot going on for you at an inner level. Okay, the World doesn't come up superficially. It means the end of a big karmic cycle, and then we begin again as the Fool. Okay, your outcome's a Knight of Pentacles, which for some this is going to be news regarding money. This is also an earth sign, male or female, someone who's got those qualities, so very down to earth, very practical. Or this is you going forward again, trying to make that part of your life more stable, more concrete and more secure, okay? You might be trying to resolve some issues around how you work, that sort of thing. Or this could just be someone coming into your life, basically. I've got someone coming into your life, Aries, who represents this Knight. But you've got a really interesting reading here. You get another contemplation card. Another 7. It's almost that on an inner level, there's huge integration happening for you, Aries, okay? Definitely. Okay, there's a wholeness within you, and I love it. But it's also a huge contemplation. That's 2 sevens came up, okay? So someone who's almost needing to take a step back um, to protect their vitality, to protect their life, okay? And you're being supported by a sense of self-worth here and self-love to take this step back, okay? Although you're not going to be able to do it completely. That's the meaning of the 9 here. You're going to have to be out contributing, being part of society, and I think that's what the 3 of Cups is saying here. And I'm really glad you are, because there's an incredible joy and lightness in your work and your money area. So enjoy every bit of it, guys, okay? I think relationships, you've hit a fork in the road. I'll do my relationship readings in the next few days, guys. So it'd be really interesting to see what comes up for you, Aries. And your outcome is this Knight of Pentacles. The Knights are always quite dynamic energy, always. So it's almost like you're going forward, trying to sort some very practical matters out. It can be housing, finances. It's like taking care of the ground under your feet, okay? So you might be concentrating more on stability issues than anything else by the end of May. I've got a lot of you, this Knight is coming into your life. I can just see him. Okay, and then you've got the 6 of Wands, the Success card. That's very interesting. A lot of inner reflection here. A lot of integration now. And completion. And moving forward. And I think it's particularly moving forward in a very Pentacles way. So very practical matters. And success is with it. Relationships, I won't know until I do the relationship readings, guys. Okay, Aries, I hope this helped in any way. Love you lots. Bye.